Greetings, humans. Greetings, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Bear here, 29-year veteran. That would be of the woods, people. That is where bears live. And you know what? You know what, people? 7 out of 8 TikTok women, they would agree. Rather see a bear in the woods than a man in the woods. That's right, people. It was your 2024 Democrat nominee, president, until they unceremoniously kicked old bear out. No way, we're going with the cackling lady. Oh, okay. Sure. Anyways, on a raft of his own out here in the woods, but enjoying it with you great people here. Great to have all of you here with us on a Saturday. I tell you what, people, so much going on here. It's almost tough to keep track, you know, a little tough there, all the news of the day and the campaign updates and everything that's going on. And, you know, I don't like to start the show with, you know, boastering and, it's all about bear, blah, 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 blah. No, I enjoy all of you here with us here, but every once in a while you get a little blast from the past. Kind of reminds you say, yeah, bear was on that from, well, in the beginning, man. Last show, I was making mention of the Friday Night Tights crew, and happened to just make mention that, oh, yeah, you know, we talked about that a while back, and I was like, well, let me go check out. Let me see where that show was and see if I can get a link to it just in case. Stopping the Grift was the name of the show there, with all these fine folks here. I need to find the date that it was. 1 second here, people. Let me see if I can exit out of that. It was from a little, let's see, 2021, so 3 years, a little more than 3 years ago out there, from September 15th, 2021. Talking about Shang-Chi. Oh boy, one view. I got one view out of the archive channel there, but yeah, we were talking about it way back when. Bear attempts to take out the trash is the byline on there. So, once again, the theme that we talk about sometimes on the show here, you know, you don't watch the show to know what's going on. You watch the show to know what's going on. So we did that many, many years back. Just find the clippers out there to know that, you know, we were talking about that. Shang-Chi, Alex Jones, and all that fun stuff that was going on at the time. There we go. Stopping the Grift was the name of the show that time. And, you know, Bear's little tiny channel, you know, I mean, taking on all comers out here. So, Bear. Oh, hey, I got the Woo Flu stuff in here as well. I forgot all about that. This is the background stuff, I think, for the Pfizer stuff. Oh, man, I'm finding stuff here already from myself. Hey, look at there. Remember when we used to talk about the vaccine and how bad it was? Well, there you go. You can always check that out. Bear's archive channel if you want to check it out. But anyways, there you go. It is in the description if you want to check out all the grifters that's going on in the Friday Night Tights crew. What was that? 2021. So 3 years ago. That would be what? 2 years? Maybe a year and some change before the whole trash cast? Kind of interesting. And guess who was calling about trash all the time? Bear attempts to take out the trash. So anyways, a nice little look back. I'm not going to belabor the point here, but there we go. I thought that was kind of interesting to start out the show. So any clippers out there that want to go check that out, go right ahead. Be my guest. Be Bear's guest out here. P-Money's here, but he's at work. What? At work? Oh my goodness. Well, thank you for showing up, P-Money. We do appreciate it. You know, he was Bear's campaign manager, but, you know, things happen elections get stolen. And, you know, some people just gotta go back to work. So, thank you, Peabody. Thank you so much for hanging out with old Bear here. Yes, indeed. Pardon me. Take a drink there for old Bear. Alright, let's get into, I got a couple campaign updates. Let's just go ahead. I only got 2 of them, so let's jump into that. We've got some great news of the day coming up, so stick around for that. But we always try to talk about Titan Elsamite. It is so far best book of the year. I still got a couple books that I need to check out, but in Bear's opinion, Titan 3 is where it's at, people. Go enjoy that. But there you go. Still hanging strong. 202 backers. Let's see what Uncle is up to. I'm doing pretty good. 671,000. So congratulations, sir. Congratulations. There you go. Anyways, getting to Aaron Loprasti. Aaron. He says, Kit Carter ship date. Oh boy. Hey everyone. Hey Aaron. The printer just gave me a tentative ship date of September 18th. That means the books should be in my hands around September 25th. Of course, as always, we will start shipping immediately upon receipt, people. If anything changes, I'll let you know, says Aaron. Again, thank you all for backing Kit Carter Planetube and all things Empire Comics, people. Empire Comics. So looking forward to checking out awesome AAA Ron's book, Kit Carter. I still need to, oh gosh. I still need to read Wraith of God 2. I had a really interesting, I was going to try and do a review of the first book. Probably the best book that year, so I just never got around to it. It's hard to do reviews. I don't mean to belabor the point there, but you know, the reviews, they take a lot of time, and especially when you're doing live shows, it's just, you gotta pick one or the other, so there you go. Maybe one day. Maybe one, what am I looking at? Where are we? What the heck is going on here, Bear? You're supposed to do a special show and you keep screwing things up. Hey, Amy. I hope that P-Money is having a good day at work, and the rest of the monies have been well. We all hope so. Great to see you too, Amy. Ruth texted me saying, I bet you were watching Bear at work. So tell them I said hi. Oh, hello. Actually, I have a marital fix for old P-Money. He didn't get the statue. I got your back, P-Money. I got you covered here. We'll get into the news here in just a little bit, but hang with Bear here. I got you covered, man. From Graham Nolan. Challenge coins. Hey, gang. Hello. He had a kerfuffle. People, you never want to have a kerfuffle, especially with challenge coins. Accidentally sent out the Joe Frankenstein coin. Gosh dang it, another book I need to read. The amount of books that Bear needs to read. A coin instead of the Monster Island coins. Thankfully, most of the people that got the Joe Frankenstein coins have one coming anyways. I bet they do. When we fulfill that campaign early next year. We're on it and we'll ship out the correct coins to you next week. Sorry for that inconvenience. Whoops-a-doodle. Graham and Julie, people. So if you got one set of coins instead of the other one, it would be a challenge. Apparently, it would be a challenge, people. Better than a 7-foot-tall blue statue. Yes. I mean, you might not like it, but yes. Yes, indeed. Oh, Bear is always looking out. Bear is always on the lookout for his great audience that he has here. So, stick tight. Stick tight, people. Yes, indeed. Alright, let me do the thing with the thing. 1 second here, people. Gotta get organized. That's tough for bears. That is real tough for bears. Well, people, many of you might not even care, or even know, or whatever, but great news for old Bear here. I tell you, people, it is a interesting time, especially coming up next year. They finally are coming out finally coming out. Oh, let me get you people in here. I apologize. Let me do the thing with the thing. There we go. There we go. They're finally coming out. People, with the new Civilization game. It's been a minute. And oh boy, is the fandom completely split on what's going on here. Apparently, you go through different. You're supposed to take, whatever. The Egyptians, the Romans, whatever. Gandhi. Gandhi always has the nukes and tries to kill you. Yes, I know, he's supposed to be peaceful, but Gandhi ain't peaceful with the nukes, man. Anyways, they're coming out with a brand new game here. This is from Polygon. Michael McWhirter, whatever. Fear Effects Games give Civilization fans their first real look. Civ Myers Civilization 7 at Gamescom on Tuesday, showing off an impressive globe in history spanning new take, people, on the turn-based 4X strategy game series. USAssassin publisher 2K Games. It looks like an X. Also had some good news for fans itching to get their hands on Civ 7. Coming pretty soon. Unfortunately, it's right before Valentine's Day. Do not break the disc in half right after you get it there. But February 11th, 2025, people. Yes, indeed. Fairfax promises players' decision will shape the unique culture lineage of their evolving empires as they take on the roles of legendary historical figures. Unfortunately, so you start off with, the Egyptians or the Romans or, Gandhi trying to nuke people or whatever. And you're supposed to take that civilization all the way from, the cave people times all the way to, like, you're blasting off to outer space. So the entire gamut, the entire history of civilization out there. This one, they're doing something completely different. They're like breaking it up into ages. So like you could start with the Egyptians, and then your next player is like, I don't know, the Romans, and then the following guy is like, an American or something like that. It's like, well, wait a minute. Starting off as Egyptians, how are you supposed to go and, you're an American at the end? It doesn't make any sense. I know, people. I know it doesn't make any sense. That's what's going on here. Fairfax promises that players' decisions will shape the unique cultural lineage of their evolving empires. They take on roles of legendary historical leaders. I read that. I apologize. Construct cities and architectural wonders to expand your territory, prove your civ, technological breakthroughs, conquer some more, or cooperate with rival civilizations. You explore the far reaches of the unknown world, people. So there we go. Interesting stuff. Coming out early next year. They completely revamped the whole fighting system. You used to have like 5,000 different little characters that you had to move around the map. Finally, they consolidated it and it looks a little bit better, but very interesting. It's kind of divided a lot of people that, usually play those games, but we'll see. We'll give it a shot. If Bear disappears after February 2025, you'll know where he's at. Either as somebody's mat or playing Civilization. You just completely get lost with that. Just completely, you walk away and you're like, oh, wow, there you go. I spent 25 hours playing Civilization. So there you go. There you are. One of the clients came to my desk and overheard you asking, what am I listening to? Overheard you asked, what am I listening to? I said, Bear giving me marital advice. He left the room pretty quickly. Gosh dang it, you need to bring him around and make him subscribe and like and share and all that other stuff. Gosh dang it, man. Pretty sure Bear would make a perfectly acceptable Matt. Gosh dang it, Jeff. For crying out loud. Out here, people. No comments on Civilization, so probably nobody cares. Okay, thank you. Something that only Bear cares about, apparently. So that's alright. That's fine. That's fine. That's alright. Nobody cares about Civilization. Alright, that's fine. 7. Whatever. They're up to 7 now. A lot of games, man. A lot of... Wait a minute. Why isn't it... Gosh dang it, beer. For crying out loud. Alright, 1 second. There we are. Whew. Professional show. One of these days, maybe not today. Maybe not today here, but, eventually. February 2025. We'll call it that. Either Bear disappears for months on end playing Civilization, or he finally makes a professional show. One of the other. Can't do both, people. I apologize, but we'll see. We've been following. Holy moly, this is a very interesting... Bear's gonna go see it just for the heck of it, man. Looks very, very interesting to begin with, but the Francis Ford Coppola movie, his newest one coming out, Megalopolis. Megalopolis, I think it's called. Trailers fake critic quotes were AI generated. That's got to be the most 2024 sentence right there. Fake critic quotes were AI generated. Lionsgate drops marketing consultant responsible for the snafu people. The snafu. Who is this? Variety and somebody. So they put up these fake quotes. Fake quotes for the movie. You know, people way back when they first watched like Godfather or Apocalypse Now or something like that. They're like, boo hiss, boo hiss. And then they became really big and popular movies with me. So he's trying to do the same thing here, but they took people that actually liked those movies and just kind of like completely made up quotes for them. So it's kind of interesting. Lionsgate has parted ways with Eddie Egan. Ooh, what a great name. The marketing consultant who came up with the Megalopolis trailer that included fake quotes from famous film critics. I would show you the trailer, but it was pulled on Wednesday after it was pointed out that the quotes trashing Francis Ford Coppola's previous works did not actually appear in the critic's review and were in fact made up. Hold on 1 second, people. This thing is continuing on and playing in Bear's ear. 1 second here, people. Let me do the thing with the thing. Hello! There's the Egyptian lady. You can do the thing with the thing. Alright, there we go. Shush! Shush! Quiet, Egyptian lady. Enough of your jibber jabber. Enough of that. Let's see. After it was pointed out that the quotes trashing Francis Ford Coppola's previous works did not actually appear in the critics' review, and in fact were made up. Made up. Peabody says, why do they need fake AI quotes? Pay him, and he'll rate it for a review. Give it a rave review. Pardon me. Trying to do that too fast. Peabody says, best movie I can't wait to see. Well, and Bear 2. Bear 2. I definitely want to go check it out. It may be bat-ass crazy, but it might be the good bat-ass crazy, if you know what I mean out there. Our sources tell Variety that it was not Lionsgate or Egan's intention to fabricate quotes, but it was an error in properly vetting and fact-checking the phrases provided by the consultant. I blame the AI. The intent of the trailer was to demonstrate that Coppola's revered work, much like Megalopolis, has been met with criticism. It appears that AI was used to generate the false quotes from the critics. For instance, the trailer claimed that Pauline Kael wrote the New Yorker that The Godfather was diminished by its artiness. Artsiness. Artsiness. We'll go with that. Kael, in fact, loved the movie. Loved it. It was great. It was great. Anyways, goes on, but yeah, there. Trailer put out by legendary filmmaker Francis Ford Coppola, and runs up against the AI problem. Against the old AI problem. Poor guy. Still gonna go see it. I want to just go check it out. It could be just terrible, but I want to see the artiness, artsiness, whatever the heck they're trying to say there. Stick an AI. Let's see. Who wrote this? Doesn't say. Doesn't say. Variety. Whatever. Congratulations. There you go, people. There you go. And of course, there is the response as well from old Johnny O out here. New York Post. Foolish Kevin Costner and old foolish Francis Ford Coppola certainly made a splash in the worst possible way. Worst way possible. Whatever. I like my way better. Gosh dang it, Johnny O. Bear knows what he's talking about. If I film it, they will come, Kevin Costner says. I'll make them a picture they can't refuse, Francis says. Respectively, they didn't and they did, he says. While the summer box office has picked up recently, like it's Inside Out 2, biggest movie of the year. Craziness. Deadpool and Wolverine did pretty well there. They came out with, what was it, The Crow, and there was another one. I can't remember what else came out this weekend, but completely flopped. I mean, barely made $1 million, so two enormously expensive vanity projects from renowned directors have awkwardly limped along, providing groans and shrugs across multiple contents. Kevin Costner's Horizon American Saga and Francis Ford Coppola's Megalopolis with the fake AI review. What were those bozos thinking? I mean, you know, people like Kevin Costner, who's made, like, great movies throughout the years. Francis Ford Coppola, same. The beloved artists have willingly allowed themselves to become punchlines over pricey boondoggles. I'd rather see a interesting movie from either of those guys rather than... I'm sorry, Peabody. Rather than Deadpool and Wolverine. It just doesn't... I mean, yeah, check it out on streaming one of these days, but am I going to go out to go watch Deadpool and Wolverine? Not really. Don't really care. Saw the first movie. It was okay. It's fine. It's fine. But no, I want to go see what somebody, unique talents, coming up with a unique project. They're putting their own money into it. $100 million. $100 million, people. Holy cow. And they're going to go check it out. There you go. Look at this. I mean, look at the framing and everything throughout this. This just looks... Again, it could be bat-ass crazy, but it's supposed to be like the fall of Rome, but in New York City, in like present day. So interesting, an interesting kind of take on that sort of stuff. Let's see. This week, 85-year-old Coppola released a new movie trailer. $120 million indulgence. About the turbulent rebirth of a city that critics politely despised when it premiered at cons. And we talked about the trailer there. Latest humiliation for Megalopolis. He's been tinkering on it since 1977. Sold a piece of his wine business to fund it. And still having a tough time. Look at that. That's another great shot right there. This looks like it's got all just like great, interesting, vibrant, very cool. There's something to do with like, it's not time travel, but like time manipulation. He's supposed to like, there's a trailer on this where he's gonna like bend over the edge there and nearly fall off, and he like, I forget if it's like a stopwatch or he does something, and it stops time. So he is like halfway falling off and halfway not, and then is able to, I guess, pick himself back up and not fall or whatever. But very cool, very interesting stuff. Another shambolic waste of time. Kevin Costner's Horizon. Flop big time. Terrible, just awful, embarrassments. Blah. The 60-year-old left the massively popular Yellowstone, mortgaged his California estate to fund his vanity project. How dare you? How dare you, sir? How dare you? I mean, Why would you, as an artist, want to go and fund with your own money idea that you've had for maybe quite a while, fund it all yourself, and hopefully people like it? And if not, hey, you got to put something out there that you really liked, you really enjoyed. You know, you wish that it made a lot of money, you wish that the critics would agree, but hey, you know, you can die happy saying, yeah, I made the movie that I wanted to make. And I didn't have any interference. I made it myself, man. There we go. Avatar also had some great looking shots. Okay. And that movie drives Peabody crazy. Um, uh, James Cameron's a great director and a really good editor as well. Some of his cinematography is just kind of um, it's no Francis Ford Coppola. Let's just put it that way. It was fine. I mean, it looked good at the time. I think some of the like when they're flying around, you know, with the what was it like? They're like mountains in the air. I guess I don't know. It's kind of weird. That looked pretty cool. That was some cool stuff. Um, yeah, I mean, some of the stuff looks good, but it was all just very computer generated. It all, you know, it had the inauthentic, you know, compared to something like this. That's, yeah, it's hella stylized, but they're shooting on location and making it look good. Looks like they're using natural light, maybe. Same there. So this looks a whole lot better than Avatar. Now, it could be just a complete stinker of a story, but it looks really good. I do like the look of it. Looks really good. Anyways, I have not seen Horizon, so I can't tell you anything about that. Costner conceived Horizon, wrote, directed, and stars as a sprawling 4-part western. He's got 3 more to go. Game of Thrones with wagons. Chapter 1 was torturous. Tumbleweeds rolled through his vein. Ay, ay, ay. It looks okay. I mean, it looks like a western. I don't have anything, you know, negative to say about it. It just looks like a regular, which westerns aren't like super popular now. So the fact that he put his own money into it, um, released it, all that good stuff. Hey, look, I mean, I give the guy credit. I might not like the movie, but I give the guy a whole lot of credit. He gave him 1 star. 1 star! Cannot fathom committing another 540 minutes of my time to this bloated ego trip. Ouch. Ouch, man. Costner has unwavering belief in his own vision. Good. Good for him. Keep it up. Chapter 1 grossed only $34 million, and it took, what was it, 90 something million to make, so, Although he shot it back to back, I think, so, it probably paid for, like, the first movie. They've pushed back. Yeah, the second entry's August release date was scrapped. I think it's coming out next year, if Beer remembers correctly. September 7th, really? So they only pushed it back, pardon me here, people. They pushed it back, what, a couple months? Okay, I thought it was going in next year. Of course, you have to slightly admire these men and put their own money where their mouth is, dog. In pursuit of originality, good for them. That should have been the headline, doofus. Ay. Foolish acts of arrogance. Nothing more, says Bonehead at New York Post here, who, you know, just writes columns. Yeah, we're going to compare ourselves to Kevin Costner and Francis Ford Coppola. Ay. Credits. Republic credits? They're no good here, says Marc. They're no good. Ay. All right, P-Money, here you go, man. I am going... Beer, listen, don't let it be said that Beer does not help out his audience, people. I try to help out, try to look out for the audience, you know. Beer had the show a couple weeks back. We were talking about Mark Zuckerberg with his lovely bride, made her a statue. It's like blue with silver gown or something like that. I'm not really sure what was going on with that. kind of left old P-Money in the lurch there, so I want to be able to help. Enough movie talk, Bear. Save my marriage. Well, I will be delighted to, sir. I will be so delighted. Also, from the New York Post, the biggest diamond in over a century has been found in Botswana. That's right, ladies. It is a whopping 2,492 carats big, people. If you need to, just kind of figure out what does that look like. I have no idea. What is that? What is that? How big is that beer? I have no idea. It's that big. That big. I mean, literally, you're going to have to wear it on your hand or your head. Forget about wearing it on your hand. Just put it straight on your head as a cap of some kind. There you go. Look at there. Almost as big as that guy's head. The largest diamond in more than a century has been discovered, people. It has. The experts say the gigantic gem could be worth more. P-Money, check your couch cushions. Could be worth more than $100 million. The president of Botswana, the African nation where the precious stone was unearthed by, hopefully not child miners, showed off the fist-size diamond at a viewing ceremony this week. 2,492 carats, weighs about a pound. Officials said it was too early to value the stone or decide how it would be sold, but sources close to Lucra, that would be the Canadian mining company, P-Money, that found the diamond in its, how do you pronounce this? Caroween mine, estimated it to be worth more than $40 million. P-Money says, I'll go to the bank and ask for a loan. Some industry insiders said that it looked like, you know what? That would make an excellent heist. We gotta go seize the largest diamond in the world from some Botswanan dictator or something like that. Some industry insiders said that looked like a conservative number based on the glittery rock's astounding size. Top diamond expert Fred Cooler noted in 2016 a smaller diamond from the same mine in Botswana sold for $63 million. Cellular, how do you pronounce it? Said diamond are priced like houses. What is a similar house sold for in the neighborhood? If his suspicions are correct, he said the diamond is worth between $100 million and $160 million. Or, if you want to look at it another way, a Megalopolis movie. Or Kevin Costner's movie. The diamond likely contains one breathtaking stone inside, along with six or seven other stones. Or you can just leave it like that and say, yo, I got the biggest. I mean, can you imagine your rap artist out there with the big chain with the giant diamond attached to it, kind of like Flavor Flav, but instead of a clock, it would be a diamond? There you go. There you go. Just what my wife wedding ring needs, added to it a 1 pound diamond. Yes, indeed. Go right ahead. Until this week's discovery, the Swallow diamond, also found at the same mine, was recognized as the second biggest mine diamond in the world, 1,758 carats. It was bought by French fashion house Louis Vuitton for an undisclosed amount. Biggest diamond ever discovered is the Killian diamond, unearthed in South Africa in 1905. Given a value equal to $400 million at the time, that was 3,106 carats. It was cut into gems, some of which form, P-Money, the British Crown Jewels. This week's as of yet unnamed diamond was presented to the world at the office of Botswana President, I'm not even going to try it, who was one of the first to get to hold it. He said it's overwhelming. I'm lucky to have seen it in my time. And he gasped, wow. The Cairo mine has produced 4 other 1,000 plus carat diamonds over the last decade. Latest historical diamond was found using X-ray technology. Ooh. Get on it, people. Get your X-rays. Get down to some Botswanan mines. And you could be holding a fist-sized diamond for all the world to see, people. All the world to see. Yeah, get out your Swiss bank accounts. Just get out your Swiss bank. I mean, you might need the whole bank. Say, hey, bank, I need some money. Oh, how much? All of it. I need all of it, please. All of it, and right away. I wonder if you could trade that with Bitcoin. I don't know if you could trade it with Bitcoin or not, people, but one shall see out here. Anyways, Taylor Herzilch at the New York Post with some crazy diamonds, people. Yes, indeed. All right, where are we? We talked about this a little while back. Getting an update here. Boeing Starliner. Still stuck. Stuck in space. Astronauts stranded in space for 80 days. It was supposed to be an 8-day mission. It's kind of like a 3-hour tour. And then, of course, I don't know how many coconuts they have up there in space, but we'll see. Will not return home until 2025 on a SpaceX capsule. SpaceX out there. Here, let's take a look. I'll show you what it looks like here. 1 second. Do the thing with the thing. Come on, beer. Nope, where'd it go? There we go. All right, there it is. There is the broken capsule hanging on outside the space station. 2 Boeing Starliner astronauts who've been stranded in space for 80 days will stay for another 6 months. Not a problem. Astronauts Butch Wilmore and Sonny Williams are now expected to return to Earth in February. Hey, right in time for Civilization 7. While the Starliner will be brought back unmanned, probably burning up in the atmosphere. Veteran astronauts Wilmore and Williams launched aboard Boeing Starliner back on June 5th. Maiden voyage for the spacecraft. What was supposed to be an 8-day mission docked to the International Space Station. 80 days later, here we are. The test flight, however, encountered thruster failures and helium leaks so serious that NASA kept the capsule parked as engineers tried to find a solution. No hurry, fellas. No hurry. Are they getting supplies sent to them? Yeah, in a SpaceX capsule. Man, I was upset when our flight a few weeks ago was delayed a few hours. Yeah, but, they got a good view. I mean, look at it that way. It's not like they're heavy at work doing astronaut stuff. They're just stuck. They're like passengers now. I mean, think of them as like their first, space tourists. You're supposed to get that layaway in Charlotte, and, the plane just didn't arrive. And, you're stuck there at the Charlotte airport for the next 80 days. And, we'll see how it goes. The decision to bring the astronauts home in February was the result of a commitment to safety. A NASA administrator, Bill Nelson? Oh my God, the fake astronauts. Phony Bill Nelson? Oh, for crying out loud. I hate that guy. He used to be our senator. He was such a phony. The story is, so he was like I think he was a congressman at the time. And he muscled away some astronauts as like, I'm a big, important congressman. I need to go on the space shuttle. Too bad it wasn't the one that blew up. But he goes up into space and, he was just luggage. Goes up, comes back down. I'm an astronaut. No, you're not. Shut up. You just went up there. That's it. Came back. That's it. You took a seat from somebody more deserving than you, sir. Bill freaking Nelson. For crying out loud. I tell you, man. I thought we were done with it. We kicked him out. I think it was Rick Scott that finally kicked him out. Finally. Guy'd been in Senate for ages. Terrible. But NASA is still 100% certain The Starliner will launch with an astronaut crew again in the future. I'd hate to be that guy or gal. Wilmore and Williams will return as part of a SpaceX Dragon Crew 9 mission. Oh, God. Teams of engineers are working to sort out the physics of the thruster issue that landed the Starliner into trouble. Yeah, I mean, it's not rocket science or anything. That would be NASA Associate Administrator James Free, praised the NASA staff for their hard work in weeks leading up to NASA's final call on the issue. Hard work? They're pushing the capsule off of the space station and waiting for SpaceX to come up and save them. Wait, what the hell did you do, NASA? This has not been an easy decision, but it's absolutely the right one, he insisted. Wilmore and Williams are expected to be at the International Space Station for 8 months total. Holy moly. They've already done about 100 hours of work on different experiments. Ooh. Staying busy with science and station maintenance. Though most ISS missions last a maximum of 6 months, 8-month stay is well within the station's normal capacity. Yeah, sure. NASA opted to return the Starliner uncrewed, despite Boeing's insistence that the spacecraft, could return safely. Yeah, like one of our 737 Maxes. Yeah, it'll be fine. Or one of our other great Boeing, products out there that, sometimes the door falls off or, the rivets aren't really properly, put together. Got all these whistleblowers that are saying, there's all sorts of horrible things. There was they got a brand new Boeing, it's like what do they call those? The airplanes that refuel, the aerial refueling airplanes that they have. I think it's based on like a 767 or something like that. It was helping out old Brandon while he was on vacation again. They had a couple F-15s that were coming in to get some gas from the Boeing built jet, and the boom fell off. No biggie, no worries. Just a giant boom on the tail end of the airplane. Just falls off. No biggie. Nothing to worry about there. The divergence came down to technical expertise as opposed to a trust issue between NASA and Boeing. Sure. Anyways, goes on. Why were you talking about Nelson? 81. That old geezer. Here, I'll show you the freaking guy. People. You'll be like, God, he's still alive? Yeah, he's still alive. Unfortunately. It's the guy at the end there, on the left there. Old geezer Bill Nelson. For crying out loud. I thought we got rid of him. Why can't we send him to space once again and just leave him stuck up there, for crying out loud? Do we have a volunteer for our next space mission? This time, I pinky swear it's only a few days. Elon laughs in SpaceX. There you go, Marc. Yeah. Boeing is being saved by SpaceX here. So NASA got rid of, they had to get rid of the space shuttle way back when, because it kept blowing up. That's not a bad look for us. We need to go with commercial. We need to go with commercials. They intentionally chose two different companies to do it. One of them ended up being SpaceX. The other ended up being Boeing. I don't have the numbers right in front of me, but it was like 2-1. Boeing got $4 billion compared to SpaceX, which got $2 billion or less. SpaceX can land on a barge with one of their stages that they have to send up. And have been up to the space station multiple times. Not a problem, not an issue. Works like a champ. Boeing, twice the amount of money, and they still can't, get their space capsule back down without crashing or killing somebody. Twice the amount of money. Can we just throw all of the, Boeing CEOs, and I mean, like, you got Boeing going bad. Freaking GE is terrible now. GM, blah. I mean, all these like huge companies. The only thing they knew is mergers and acquisitions. That's all they know. Hey, how about our core business of making airplanes that work, or space shuttles that can fly back down, or space capsules that can come back down? Let's cut a couple pennies there and make sure that we get our quarterly profits going. There you go. Marc says, I need to purchase traveler insurance for that trip. It is a bit pricey. Out there. Anyways, there is stupid Bill Nelson. There they are, stuck in space. Like, hey, we got nothing else to do. I'll help you put on your spacesuit. I've just been here for like the past 80 days. Would somebody go down there and please, check on the goldfish? He might be getting a little hungry about this point. Can somebody go check my mail? Might get a little overflowed there at the mailbox there. I might need to somebody clean out my fridge. Didn't think that I was going to be that gone for that long. The milk might be getting a little bad. Ay. So somebody might need to help pay the bills out here. I can't quite get to the bank up here in space. It's a little difficult, people. A little difficult out here. Wouldn't making stations underwater make more sense than outer space? It's easier to get to, and so much of it we haven't even explored. I'm sure they could, but, I don't know. It's space. That's cool. Space is cool, man. Underwater, it's like, it's all dark. They got those, giant whales and stuff. We don't need all that, man. You can go to outer space. They got great views. Where is it? There you go. Great views. Look at there. Well, you gotta look out your porthole in your underwater base. I don't know. It's gonna be pretty dark, I would say. So. No, I'd rather go to space. It's cool. It's cool, man. Space is cool. From New York Post and New York Post and Olivia Land, which I'm sure a couple of astronauts would love to be on right about now. But it's gonna be a little bit longer. And a station under the crushing weight of the entire ocean, says Marc. Yeah, I know. I know, man. I know. Alright, some of you might say, Bear, why do you hate Burger King so much? Well, number one, the terrible food. But number two, like, I've never seen a happy a person in Burger King. I've never seen one. It's always like, God, I gotta be here. It's terrible. Alright, here we are, Burger King. By the way, I didn't forget about the challenge. We're still trying to figure out how to kind of work that out, but it's coming, people. It's coming. A Burger King cook. That would be Kevin Ford. Let me show that here. Where is he? Gosh dang it, Bear. There we go. Kevin Ford, who received mediocre gift after he never missed a day of work in 27 years, starts a new culinary adventure. The Nevada Burger King cook, who received a measly gift from management for his nearly 30 years of fast food service, without ever missing a day, is starting a new venture in the culinary industry. Kevin Ford plans to open a food truck with his daughter after he received more than $400,000 from a fundraising campaign over his viral story. Ford struck internet fame in 2022 when his Burger King supervisors at the Las Vegas McCarran International Airport celebrated his 27th anniversary with the fast food joint with a random assortment of gifts. He was handed a backpack with a movie ticket, a Starbucks cup, and a mix of candy and chocolate for his nearly 3 decades of service. His daughter, Cyrena, wasn't so pleased with her father's bosses, neither is Bear, and created a GoFundMe account to show her love for the man. She says help pull his 4 daughters through high school and college because of his dedication to the chain. He originally began working at this job as a single father. He gained custody of me and my older sister 27 years ago. Then our family grew and he remarried. He continued to work there because of the amazing health insurance that were provided through his employer. Because it was unionized. Oh, that's okay. Now I understand. This got all 4 of his daughters through high school and college with full health care coverage. The fundraiser has since made $459,000, well over the original $200 goal. Ford purchased the black and silver food truck. Let me show you that here. It looks pretty cool. There we go. There it is. For roughly $20,000. The kitchen on wheels comes fully equipped with the works, including an oven and a fryer. Ooh. The exterior is adorned with a giant K27Y, a tribute to his viral fame, Kevin 27 years. Good for him. Good for him. There you go. There's the food truck right there. Pretty cool. The BK employee and his daughter, who trained at the French culinary school Le Cordon Bleu, will begin with a basic menu consisting of hamburgers and french fries, and hot dogs as well. Ford told the outlet that he wanted to add Filipino dishes to the menu in honor of his Filipina fiancée. He began his entrepreneurship. Ford remains a dedicated worker at Burger King, but plans to retire by May 2025 on his 30th anniversary. I would say tell him to shove it, but that's just beer. The purchase of the new mobile dining establishment comes months after Ford bought his first home, thanks to the money raised through the GoFundMe. He closed on the Pahrump, Nevada home, December 13th, 2023. I know where Pahrump is. Very, very famous and infamous. Kind of a UFO hotspot. He paid $177,000 for the 846-foot square home. Hey, 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. He says, I want to show you something you made possible. You did for me, just for a hard-working guy. Now it needs some work. I'm going to cut off the haters already. I know it's not a mansion, but it's mine, he says. There's the there's the pitiful bag that he got with a movie tickets, Starbucks cup, and some candy. Yeah, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Never missed a day of work. That's incredible. I guess he's smiling. I don't know. He's got his thumbs up there, but yeah, that's pretty. Oh, there's the cup. There's the cup. So he's got a kid's plastic see-through bag, movie tickets, a cup from Starbucks, and a couple of candies. Okay. Anyways, he's going to do pop-ups around the area. Grand opening set for October at the local Home Depot. I better get some Mexican in there as well. You can go to the Home Depot there, but there you go. Yeah, that's why old Bear isn't too thrilled about going to Burger King there. Oh boy, oh boy. Maybe that's why I haven't done it yet. I'm just procrastinating. Don't forget the bag. Oh, I'm sorry. There you go. And a bag as well. And a bag. Set up the food truck across the street from the Burger King. There you go. I like that. Oh yeah, speaking of burgers and chicken sandwiches. How about the Burger Regent? Or Duke Burger? Burger Caesar or Pharaoh Burger? Okay. I'm not so sure. Oh, I get you. Call the food truck Burger Prince. Okay. I got you. It took me a second. Burger Regent, I like that. Duke Burger, Burger Caesar. No, it sounds like it would like a Caesar salad. I don't like that. Pharaoh Burger. Ooh. I like that one. I like Pharaoh Burger. You know, some sort of like Egyptian theme to it. Oops. We'll workshop that. We will workshop that. Have to come up with a good one on that one. I'm not so sure. Not so sure about that. I don't know. I had this other one about Joker 2, but it's too long. It's too long, people. Too long. Anyways, it is a musical, but it's not really a musical. But it's definitely not a Joker movie. Even though they're calling it Joker, it's not really. So there you go. Trademark pending. Good God, man. Already got me for freaking trademark infringement after I just thought that was a good idea. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. What can you do? What can you do here with beer? I got ideas, people. Got ideas out here. Actually, I had a pretty good idea the other day. I need to do a little bit more research on it. I came up with a good sort of movie. I don't know. Do you guys want to hear like a Bear's idea for kind of a movie, comic book kind of idea? It's kind of half baked. I haven't quite. I got the image of it. I had a interesting image in Bear's mind here of something there. It's like, oh, that would be cool, but you know, just because you have a good idea and you think something's cool, it's definitely marketable. It doesn't make it a good story. Kind of like your ISOM out there. I don't know. I don't know. If you want to hear about it, I'll talk a little bit about it, but it's not a big deal. Do you play drums as well as this bear? I used to play drums a while back. Not like professionally or anything like that. I like, you know, that's where I could do it. Keep the pace. I could never do guitar or anything like that. So drums was what it was. Either that or the cowbell. So I mean, yes, I could do it, but man, I've seen drummers that are really high up, top of their game, sort of stuff, and not anywhere close to any of that. I just thought it was a pretty cool here. I'll take that off for 1 second there. I thought it was a pretty cool image. Pretty cool there. Actually, hold on. I can bring in the 1 second. Let me see about this. Hold on. We'll do that. And what was it? 1 second here, people. Taking beer a moment. Oh, of course. Of course it's labeled that. Duh. Come on, Bear. What were you thinking? Here we go. There's that. Do the thing, and the thing. And there you go, people. That's what it looks like. Pretty cool. I liked it. I was able to pick up a couple more AI art stuff out there, so I was able to refill the old thumbnail archive. Doing kind of a bear theme. I figure, hey, why not? What the heck? I played out all the Hawaii black and white stuff, so I needed to do something different. So here we go, beer stuff. Cowbell bear. Cowbell bear. Can't hear cowbell without thinking of Saturday Night Live. Yeah, I know. Back when it was good. Oh, Christopher Walken. I actually saw that live way back when. With Will Ferrell. It was, if Bear remembers correctly, it was like towards the end of the show. You know, they thought they had all their great stuff up front. It was like, whatever. Let's throw Christopher Walken into this thing and play a little cowbell. So that's fun. Needs more cowbell. So, anyways, there was the AI version of it, and then Bear just kind of made his own thing there. If you ever want to, you can go down into the description, scroll all the way down, and I've got a link. To that, so if you ever want to check it out and praise the artist out there, go right ahead. Say, hey, thanks a lot. Do appreciate you. What was his name? Hold on 1 second. I think it was an AI. AI Art Parade is the quote artist. Out there. I'm glad I'm not the only one feeling old. I saw it live too, says P Money. Early on in Bear's 29 years. Early on. Oh, I want to say it was like early 2000s, I want to say, if Bear remembers correctly. Somewhere right around that time frame, so. Holy cow, now that I think about it, wow, that is a while back. Holy moly. Gosh dang it, P Money. Making Bear think about way stuff back. Way stuff back. And then oh god, now I'm old. Oh, for crying out loud. I mean, literally, I'm wearing the glasses right now. Ever since Bear got into comics, all of a sudden he's got to wear glasses. And it's went downhill from there. Quote artists are some of the best. Hey, listen, I mean, it's an AI. It did good for a thumbnail. Hey, I think it's fine. I got a couple other good ones. Actually, hold on. Let me show the other. Tell Bear which one you like better. So I had this one. Here. Let me bring up the other one that Bear had. See if I can get it here. Let me see if I can get it. See which one you like better here. I'm sure Amy might have a different take, but we'll check it out. We'll put in one for this one, the Bear with the drums. We'll put in one for that. So if you like the Bear with the drums, Bear did the right choice with making it this one rather than this next one here. So put one in the chat if you like Bear in the drums. Put two in the chat if you like Bear looking for some food. Bear looking for some food. Ah! I like his face. I like the seal's face too. Pretty funny, but there you go. There you are, people. We will find out here in the chat. Put two for this one. One for Bear drumming. Let's find out where the audience is. Bear shouldn't be looking for food while playing the drums. Amy and P Money say one. P Money, I don't want to be. I don't want no mean bear. Okay, I guess that's true. This one's happy. The other one isn't. The other one is not. Melissa, hey Melissa, says one. Okay, I figured. I figured the ladies might be a little put off with that one. So there you go. That polar bear is staring at my soul right before he eats you too. He's just giving the seal a hug. There you go. They're good friends. They're just yelling really loudly. Like, hey, how are you? Hey, I'm fine. Good to see you. Hey, I'll give you a hug. Aw, bear hug. Aw. All right. Well, apparently Bear made the right decision. He went with the drumming bear for his thumbnail. So I don't know. We'll put the other one in the back pocket. Maybe use that at a later date. I'll use that to scare Amy and Melissa away, apparently. If you're going to have a polar bear picture, he needs to have a Coke bottle in his hands. P-Money, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to expose a little of Bear's soul here. I absolutely hate those commercials. Hated those commercials with a burning passion. The Coca-Cola commercials with the polar bears in there. Hated them. Terrible. Awful. Couldn't stand it. Let's see. Amy says, I think your quote artist can make you something else. I'm just going on to DeviantArt and finding stuff on there and just, taking it, of course I manipulate it a little bit. So that's what that looked like. And of course I gotta make a thumbnail, so it's gotta be a little bit wider. So manipulate it just a little bit there. Here we go. So no, I don't know any of these people. I couldn't tell you who they are or whatever. So I'm just grabbing it and leaving the link if people want to go check it out. They're more than welcome to. But No, I may get into the AI art here just to be able to do it kind of on Bear's own here, but I'm not really too impressed with the AI stuff out there. Marc also votes for polar bears holding carbonated beverages. Well, the whole chat has turned against Bear here at the very end. Thought he had him right in the palm of his claws there. Nope. Turned right around. This is, Bear. Not us, not the chat. We've got our own minds out here. Gosh, dang it. All right. Well, anyways, there you are, people. Mental note: annoy Bear by sending Coke bottle polar bear posters. I have a little teddy bear one of those. Yeah, I know. It's given as a gift, and I keep kicking it. Comes out every Christmas, and I keep having to kick it back into the box. Gosh dang it. Marc agrees. Chat once again turning on Bear. Wanted to just show another possible thumbnail, and all of a sudden, they've took that and ran with it on their own. Disparaging Bear. That's indeed. World of Coca-Cola website has a ton of those. Thank you, Marc. I so appreciate you. Good thing Bear hides his address whenever he does a box open, so he is not doxxed. Thankfully, not doxxed. Thank you, Marc. Thank you so much. Gosh dang it. I don't like it. I think it's like too cute by half. You know what I mean? You know, you're supposed to go, "Aw, look at the cute teddy bear, aw," and then go drink a Coke. Like, why are you using polar bears and not paying them their fair share in salmon? Have you not talked to the Polar Bear Union or any bear union, really? Come on, man. Gotta stick up for polar bear worker rights, people. Gotta stick it up. Get a ton of Coca-Cola bear merchandise all of a sudden. Yeah, great. Then I'll teach you, Bear, never give your audience opinions. They'll go their own direction. Just ask, yes, Bodie McBoatface. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I have questions too, Amy. Cute teddy bear equals soda consumption? I guess. I don't know, apparently. Apparently that's where they go with it, but couldn't tell you. It was just one of those like saccharine sweet commercials that's just like you roll your eyes at it. It's like, for crying out loud. And of course, the other half of the audience just completely love. Oh, look at the bear! Oh, it's so cute! And you're just like, okay, yeah, great. That's a bear. Yep. There are more commercials out there with bears. Bears noticed lately. You know, they got the commercial with the bears using toilet paper. Like, bears don't use toilet paper. What's wrong with you people, for crying out loud? So, I don't know. Bears are in a lot of commercials these days, and we are not getting our fair representation. Well, we're getting representation. We're just not getting paid for it. Gosh dang it. That's the other reason, people. Gotta get fair pay for fair work out there. Coca-Cola just ain't doing it. You know, they're like scraping AI content off a DeviantArt and putting it up as their own thumbnail, calling it a day. They're taking a bear's hard work and cute and cuddliness and turning it to their own corporate greed, people. Needs to stop someday. Needs to stop. Well, it's a bear trying to stop our forest fires. Really? Lately in Canada, though, not doing a great job. Well, listen, you know, we try. But, you know, the hose, it's really hard to hold on to. Crying out loud, you know. Most of the time, bears spend it all on all four paws there. You try to stand up and hold a fire hose. It gets a little difficult, people. I mean, we can do it. But, you know, we're not walking around like, you know, you fancy humans on two legs out there. Crying out loud. Oh, look at me! I'm on two legs and I can see above the bushes and the Serengeti. Oh, look at me! I'm a fancy monkey. Look at me, human! Ha ha! Yeah, we get it. We get it. And opposable thumbs. That's right. Dang it! I tell you, bears. Listen, we got a uphill climb. Pardon me. Uphill climb, people, for the stuff that Bear does. I mean, it's quite a miracle that there's even a show by a bear, people. Much less running for the Democrat nominee. But we get it done, people. Might not be a professional show. Might not have made the whole DNC thing great, but we tried. We tried our hardest. We got plenty of dead votes. It just wasn't enough to get us past the finish line. saw RFK's speech out there. He was biting nails. Holy cow! He didn't leave anything back. I don't think they're going to be giving a Democrat a Christmas card this year to RFK Jr. I think he is off the list. Well, you know, maybe Obama might ask him to go paddleboarding out there off of Martha's Vineyard, but that would be about it, people. That would be about that would be about it. Crying out loud. All right, people. Well, I hope you were able to enjoy the show that we had here today. Quite a wide-ranging show here, including starting off, you know, Bear being right once again, calling it well before everybody else. I should, you know, you get no bonuses for being Cassandra out here, but yo soy Cassandra right here, this Bear. So we had some fun. Hopefully you learned a thing or two. Of course, they don't like civilization or, you know, the polar bear attacking seals out here. Can't have that. But otherwise, I want to thank everybody. P-Money hard at work, but still here, able to chat. And the co-workers. Marco for Anthony, Amy and Melissa, Jeff if he's still around, all of our Russian bots, and lurkers. I want to thank each and every one of you. We do this every Wednesday and Saturday, 8 o'clock. Be here, or be somewhere else, I guess. I don't know. But be here. Hopefully you're here. Hopefully you are here, enjoying it with Bear. But you know what? All this talk about delicious seals has made Bear hungry. So he's going to head back into the woods. So until next time, people. Grrr! A grrr. Night, everybody.